All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Shalom and shalom, Sister Deborah, prophetess in the wilderness. And you know what? That's all right with me. Coming again on this Deborah platform with another message. And I will say this is a lovely early morning in which the Most High Yah has made. And I, Sister Deborah, shall and I will rest therein. I'm coming with a quick and powerful message. Okay. I wanted to let you know you've been warned and the trumpet has been blown. Okay. You have been warned and the trumpet has been blown. Hold on. Let me get some more lighting. I don't know if that helped out or not, but let's see. All right, all right, all right. That did a little bit something, something. So this morning I'm coming and I'm coming with a message. You've been warned and the trumpet has been blown. I want to let you know that there has been a trumpet blown lately. And it's a dark trumpet. But like you said, you've been warned. So therefore, the trumpet that has been blown, this dark trumpet, along with a spiritual trumpet has been blown as well, but this dark trumpet has been blown. And the reason why individual can't behold it is because they're out of the spiritual realm. They can't see it. They can't behold it at all. And it's okay. I'm going to let you know that you've been warned, okay? And the trumpet has been blown. There are a lot of things that has taken place with the tribe of Judah lately, and not just lately. I say in the last probably 8 years, but more so in the last couple of years, especially in this year. And there's many signs that has been a warning to the tribe of Judah. And it doesn't start off, nor does it start with the heathens and Gentiles. It starts within the tribe, okay? And within the tribe, there's some things that is taking place that Yah said that he has already warned. The warning has gone out so many times. There's no more warning. And this is why many can't behold, nor see in the natural, nor behold in the spirit what is actually taking place. But I will say that a dark trumpet has been blown. And the thing about it though, and it does bother me. It does bother me. But then because of the comforter that's ever present there, he comforts me in the midst of the sorrow and the heartache and what I'm beholding, because he knows that it's nothing I, Sister Deborah, can do. A lot of people think their prayers is going to weigh heavy to change things in the world today or what's going on. It's not. Your prayers ain't worth a pot of burnt beans. Okay? It ain't worth nothing right now. Why? Because it doesn't have in it that which is spirit and truth and the sincerity of the heart of the spirit. It's not there. So being trained that you can pray and you can even repent. That's why repent doesn't reflect nor hold heavy in the hearts of our men at all. At all. They can speak it, speak it, speak it, but when it comes down to having the grip on it in spirit and truth, just vain and vexed, worthless. But I come to tell you that I laid down last night and I did a video while I was lying down. And I said, you know what? I'm going to cancel out this video and I'm going to say this thing sitting up. So here I am this morning to bring forth to you. You have been warned. You've been warned. And the trumpet has been blown. There is a dark trumpet that has been blown. And like I say, the reason why you can't behold it, you can't see it, is because you think where you at is a special place. You think what you have is a special place. You think because of what you got that you think they're going to be your protector. You don't even understand. You traded your protection over. No, you traded your protection that you feel they're going to protect you. You traded it in and gave it away. No, you traded y'all in for it. But a lot of people really didn't have y'all. But pretty much what you see today really lays the whole foundation. You look at Kirk Franklin and all these other people that the Winans, and you look at all of those. And you know what? You see us as a people doing things, but there's nothing behind it. There's no spiritual power punch behind it. And that's what is happening today. Honestly, y'all, there's no spiritual power punch behind the tribe of Judah. And not at all. And the Father is wanting you to know that what you're seeing is the flesh deceiving the flesh. Okay? It has no grip on the power punch of the right hand of the Father. None whatsoever. And that's why he said, if it was so, it would fool the very elect. And what do he mean when he said that? He said, I got something, Deborah, that's poured up and poured out that is elect. And they are not fooled by the things of the flesh of men and women that they pull up in the midst of those that sitting amongst them that they may deceive. So I want to let you know that, again, you've been warned. And the trumpet has been blown. I gave you all an example, and many of y'all might not have heard my example of my son, about 6'7", every bit of probably 290. Okay. And he was driving from Atlanta to Missouri. And what has happened is during the travel, he came up closer to Tennessee. You know how Chattanooga and Tennessee, they're up in there. So I was explaining to people about how he pulled up. The police stopped him on a ticket, okay? But he took him a place that he should not have taken him. Now, this cop at night took my son, wrote his, not wrote his ticket, put him in the back of a police car. He told him, I'm not going to handcuff you. I want you to keep your phone. But he took him up that mountain in Tennessee. Mountain that nobody, 99.1 billion of the tribe of Judah, not billion because it's not a billion of the tribe of Judah in the United States, but I say a million that don't know nothing about what's in Tennessee. When I learned what was in Tennessee, and I see the same spirit amongst the tribe of Judah. But what the tribe of Judah is doing is they don't even know who they surrounded by. Praise the mighty Yah. This experience I had was a very powerful experience for a female. But I was looking at the fact that I'm a mother of 6. My oldest from 43 to 21. You ain't gonna take mine nowhere. And I ain't coming for. I don't care what you say. You are not going to take mines. And when I say mines, I'm talking the one that the Father has suffered me to raise, to bring up, to bring to my breast, to carry in my womb. And if I am for him, the Most High God, who can be against? Who can be against me? So let me tell y'all something. I don't know nothing about Tennessee. I don't know nothing about these sundown downtown or whatever they call it. A lot of stuff I didn't experience in my life. I never got the experience until lately this level of racist, because when y'all allowed me to discern it I mean, he didn't allow me at first to know it for what it really was, because he never allowed it to come up on me. So therefore, when he gave that space so I could see it for what it was and what it is, I could see it just walking up on it. I could see it even at a distance. So this situation my son was in, this was about 3 years ago. He called me from the jail. They let him make a call, but he said that they got a phone in his room. And I said, in your room? He said, yeah, I'm in a room. It got a bed, but it's like a small bedroom. And he say, but it's like a bedroom and a living room. He was saying it's all together, but it's up at the prison. I'm like, wait a minute. He say, yeah, I'm here, and he took me here. He said I had a ticket and I had a warrant. And I'm like saying to myself, he said, but I don't know where I'm at. All I know is I'm in Tennessee and I'm up on the hill, but I heard the guard saying we can't put him in the cell because up on that hill are only heathens. And they're the type of heathens that if they see a black person on that hill, you dead. They don't care about the law on that hill. So they don't care about what nobody else say. It's something that they've been doing for years. They don't come down bothering you, but you better not come in their turf. And you know what? At that time, I remember calling different those who bail them out, and I got a one that I thought that would go up there, which he was a black man. He was like, he wasn't no elderly, but he was a black man. But you know, that black man wouldn't even go up there. And instead of saying that I ain't going up there or educating me that what was up there, he didn't say anything. He just never responded. He never, we talked about 2 or 3 times, but he never did get back with me. And I was like, that's strange. So after the one who told me about this place and gave me the ups and downs on it was the Most High Yah. He began to tell me what type of place this is. And I said, oh no, Father God, come on now. Come on, roll up, Father. Pull up. I'm going to get mine. And you got to understand, here I am in Missouri, and he's up in Tennessee on a mountain that don't have no respect for no law when you come down to dealing with them dealing with black people or the law. They don't care. Okay. So it was said that even police nor other white people goes up on that mountain. I couldn't like, wait a minute. Ain't no way in the world. So once I got news from the Most High Yah explaining to me what it is, I said, okay, I'm going up. I didn't care what you saying that I'm going up. I'm going to get what is mine. And the Most High Yah dealt with me that evening. He dealt with me that evening because I had went and booked me a rental car. I had packed me a bag. Let me tell y'all something, y'all. I was going up. Now, the next morning, my son called me, Mama, they say you can't come up. The guard said, please don't come up. Mama, the guard said, please don't come up. I said, I already know what's going on. I already know, child. I said, I know what's going on. I don't need you to tell me I'm coming up. He said, Mama, please don't come. The guard said they'll try to get me a way down. They're gonna take me down. They said they'll take me down, but mama, please don't come up. Please, mama, don't come up. No, bro. He say it wasn't even an hour, maybe next couple of hours, maybe it wasn't an hour. Within an hour, he called back and he said that they said if they take me down, especially this one, he said when he get off, he could take me down, but he don't know if he could protect me. And I'm like, I tell you what, I said I'm coming up. I'm coming to get you. Right here today, my son wouldn't even think that any time a female gets in transportation and go into an area like that, a mother, she's one that one better not play with. Let me tell y'all, I told you this before, probably last week. When I'm going up there, because I did not know those type of places exist, y'all. Sister Deborah didn't know that stuff exists. But I'm like this here. Dead or alive, I'm going to get what's mine. That was my mentality. Was it a good one? No. But where I was at and who I knew, it didn't matter. You all, let me tell you, we going up this thing, and I mean, it took us almost 2 hours to get to the top. And I'm saying we, because his dad called and he said, how's he doing? And then he said, I said, well, I don't know. He seemed like he's okay. And I was explaining to him the type of place he was in. And I told him, but I'm going to get him and bring him home. This sister here, I don't care who you think you are. You don't know the power of my Father's right hand. I got my rental car like 7 that morning when they opened. I got in that rental car. But let me tell you what happened that night. So the father, his father asked me, can I ride with you? I said, nope, you ain't going with me. Nope. And that night, the Most High said, you could take him going and you could take him with you. He just don't know what I was about to do. I didn't need nobody but the right hand of my Father to go up there with me. And that's what I was trusting in. But he told me, yes, going and I could take his father with me. So early that morning before I left out, I told him I'm going to get the rental car at 7 a.m. I'm going to stop by to pick him up. So he got in the car and we went heading to Tennessee. And when we got to a hill or to the part where it brings us into a total different world, you knew you were out of reality. You knew you were, because you could feel it. I could. Let me say that. I could feel it. When his father was saying, do you see how strange this place look? And I thought about my son saying how long it took the police to take him up. That's why the police didn't handcuff him and left him his phone. Because he didn't even know if he would make it up with him in the back. But the trick is, Satan was going up there to take my son to be destroyed. But Yah and his right hand brought him back down. I tried to tell y'all about the mountain that Satan went up. I mean, not Satan. Yes, Satan went to tempt Yeshua. Yeshua went up that mountain, just like Sister Deborah here. And that mountain was a dangerous mountain because Satan was waiting to tempt. But only one thing brought Yeshua down, and it wasn't Yeshua. Only one thing brought Yeshua down was the power of the Father's right hand. And that's why the angels began to minister to him when he got down. Because the right hand power of Yah brought him down. Same one brought me down. Same one up with me. And also brought me down with my son. The warden, when I came to the door, through the door, the warden was under the desk. Couldn't figure out. I said, now, this man been under there a good 45 minutes. He talked to me from underneath the desk. It is known that we are not allowed up there. Not even at the prison, the little prison they had up there. So I'm like saying, this is crazy. He was talking to me from underneath the desk. He said, ma'am, you can go in this here room and wait for the man that bailed him out. And when the man that bailed him out, he said, ma'am, you's a brave woman. You's a brave woman. And I told him, it ain't me. It's he that is greater in me than anything in this world. So when this man, this man that's a bail bondsman, really nice person, and he began to tell me about how Europeans are so wicked toward black people. Oh, he was telling it. He was telling it. He also was the one that stood before to represent my son in court up on that mountain again. I told him he ain't coming back. And I paid him to be his representative. When he went to court, they threw it out. But I'm just saying, because when they gonna talk about he got to come back up, I said, no, he ain't coming back up nowhere. My son got in the car, like I say, every bit of 6'3", 200 and probably 80 something, maybe 90 pounds. He said, Mama, I'm gonna lay down in the back. Mama, please do not stop. Keep down the whole 2 hours and don't stop at no stop sign. Don't stop at nothing, Mama. You got the mama. He thinking I don't know what's going on. I said, I already know about what's going on. And I'm going to stop at every stop sign I get. And you think I didn't? Yes, I did. He's back in the back seat, laid down. He said, Mama, the guards explained to me it's really bad. Why did he send you up there then? Why did he take you up there? Because he was putting you as a sitting duck. He knew that they would hunt you. That's why he left your hands with he didn't put no handcuff on you, but put you in the back of the police car, took you up a hill that's almost 2 hours. He left you your cell phone so you can call and talk. Why? Because he was using you as a sitting duck for them. He was bringing you up so that you can take off running and they can go after you. And you'll be found somewhere up on that hill for them. He set you up, that police. But see, this shows you. No, it don't show you nothing. You got to know him like that. It showed me that greater is he that is with me, in me, and for me than any in the world. And a lot of people don't understand they are of the world, even though they're hooping and they hollering who they are in Yah. No, baby, you are of the world. That's why a lot of people don't want to listen to the anointed servants of the Most High Yah. Do y'all ever wonder why did these people kill the servants of the Most High Yah just because they were telling the truth? Y'all don't even get that, do you? Do you think they were killing them because they were bad people? They were ugly. They were Negroes or Hebrew Israelites? No, they was killing them because they were speaking truth. They were hating on them because they were speaking truth. That's why y'all don't understand out there. Y'all be on these devil platforms, finding these platforms and make your flesh feel energized by flesh conversation, flesh word, flesh wisdom, flesh knowledge, and flesh understanding. People keeping up chaos on every side and y'all hooping and hollering, praise the Most High Yah. But I'm coming to tell you all this. You've been warned. and the trumpet has been blown. And this trumpet that has been blown is a dark, dark trumpet. It bothers me because I'm a living prophetess, living in the dark hour of these days. I'm seeing natural and I'm seeing spiritual. That's why I don't let nobody tell me nothing. Until you're able to see those two ways, then you can tell me something. Outside of that, you can't come tell me nothing. Because if there is this creator that I have learned to know since I was 4 years old, if he is greater in me than he is in the world, why I'm listening to those in the world proclaiming to be in Yah? Why am I listening to them over the one that's so great in me? It shows who I am. I am of the Spirit. I am born of the Spirit. I hear it and behold the Spirit that's greater in me than the mouth that's on the outside to feed the fleshly ears. Now, I'm going to tell you something. This is very powerful. And this is, again, you've been warned. You've been warned is what Yah has always did in time past. He do unlike today. He is always giving you the warning. And how he gives you the warning is through his servant, not your servant. Not the one you put up and you put down. Not the one you say is this, did. No, that's not Yah's servants. Yah don't need no man to justify, clarify, and identify who he called from the heaven. You don't have the right. But I will say this. Yah send his servants. Those are the same one that's going to be coming up out of here. You see? But let me tell you, he sent his servants to give you a right now word that you've been warned. You've been warned. You've been warned. And Deborah, tell them, a trumpet has been blown. This trumpet is powerful for me because I'm the type of person, I don't cater to nonsense. Never did, never will, and never have. I don't believe in catering to nonsense, chaos, things that people wants to keep up, nonsense and chaos. And I just can't stand a lot of boasting and boosting and pride-minded and narcissists and all this old chaos mess, darkness. So I'm going to share with you all something he gave me last night. When he gave it to me, I decided to lay down in the bed and do a video. And I said, I looked over that video. I said, you know what, though? I'm going to pull up, Father. I'm going to pull up. I'm going to give that in the morning before I get out here and do this yard work. I'm going to pull up. I'm going to give this information that you gave me. And then I'm going to lay it all out. Y'all said to you that you've been warned. You all, there has been a trumpet blown, and it's a dark trumpet. And this trumpet is blown because it's blown, and only the elect of the Most High Yah can discern this trumpet that has been blown, this dark trumpet. See, you can't discern this dark trumpet if greater is he that is in thee than he that is in the world. You can't discern it. You hear people talking about all kind of things that's detached to the flesh. And it's a sad thing, y'all. To me, as a prophetess in the wilderness, it's a sad thing that people only meditate, preach, teach, and focus on praising the flesh of men, praising the flesh of women. Y'all don't get no glory. Anytime a mouth of anybody can give all glory and praise to the flesh, then you are born of the flesh. See, y'all don't share his praise and his glory with no man. So anytime one believe in boasting, putting on pedestal, and a person can't feel that that is not spiritually holy, anointed, all they want is the praise. They want the glory. They want to be put up on pedestals. And y'all say, I stand down. You stand up. When you're born of the flesh, you're born of the flesh. It identifies that you're born of the flesh. So what I'm looking at while I'm scoping YouTube, I'm seeing everybody that's born of the flesh. I'm seeing it. Because you see no authority, no uplifting, no praise, no glory, no honor, no identity of showing or identifying the mighty right hand of the Father himself. Ahaya, ahaya. You don't see him. You don't hear him. You don't see him. I don't see him in the natural, nor do I hear him in the natural, nor do I see them in the spirit. So to me, as I see it, they are born of the flesh. Okay, now the trumpet has been blown, and I'm going to cover this right now so you can understand this dark trumpet. Okay, and it also matches Deuteronomy 28. I'm talking about Deuteronomy 28 as I know Deuteronomy 28. Okay, his name, I think, is a young man by the name of Jason Aldean. I think it's Jason Aldean. I don't know nothing about this kid. Okay. He made a song, try that in a small town. Try that in a small town. People out there that's running around here trying to build a heaven on the earth. Woo-wee! There are those that men and women cannot even behold, that these people are trying to build a heaven on the earth. They're trying to build empires on the earth. And they trying to get you to believe this is spiritual. This is spiritual. They never check the watch to see we in the last hour. They don't check their watch to see if we're in the last hour because they so busy checking what they want to build in their kingdom. Jason Aldean made a song, and it's called Try That in a Small Town. This is a dark trumpet that has been blown that Sister Deborah, for the rest of her life, would be able to teach and preach. That's what you call a trumpet that has been blown. This trumpet has been blown to all the darkness that has been hidden out. It's a trumpet to enhance a form of racism that has never been seen. Using the music, the words, just as Satan has done throughout time, to trap the minds of those who are already thinking what he's feeling, already seeing what he's seeing, already believing what he believed. The trumpet that he blown was try that in a small town. 99.1 million don't understand what do that mean. And the reason why they don't understand it, nor are they aware of it, is because they're trying to build the Tower of Babel. That's why. And they thinking that this tower is going to be our protection. If we put things here and we have did here, we covered. We okay. That's someone who's building against the right hand of the Father. It don't have nothing to do with nobody but to go up against the right hand of the Father. Because while you're building, nothing in those individuals that's building have anything in their spirit that they're building up on. You either build for the world or you build up on what is spirit. That's how you identify, you all. You can identify those that are born of the flesh versus those that are born of the spirit. Now, this Jason Aldean, I don't listen to him. Never heard of him a day in my life. I keep seeing everybody saying when he sung this song, tried that in a small town. When I heard that, try that, who you talking to? Who are you telling to try that? Who is try that in? Who are you saying try that? Who are you talking to? There got to be somebody you saying try that. And then when he says in a small town, that means haven't you seen, it's a lot of them in Texas. I heard it's 4 in Texas. It's called a sundown town. That means after a certain time, you're not blacks nor Mexicans are allowed in those towns. When they say sundown towns, they telling you we override the government, the police, the FBI. We don't give a rat's behind who they are. Come up in here during sundown. You won't come out. This is what he's talking about, y'all. Bring your tail up in here doing what you doing out there. I double dare you to come up in a small town. He's sending a message to the KKK. He's blowing the trumpet for the KKK, the white supremacists, the skinheads, all these white supremacist groups. This music, this song has sent a message across the world. It's time for us to gather. Make our small towns. I bet you they won't try it with us. This is a racist statement. And I don't blame them. I don't blame them. I'm going to be honest with you guys. You probably said, Sister Deborah, that's so wrong. I don't blame them. I don't blame them. I don't have no problem with what they're doing. I don't have no problem with what he's saying. I'm just giving you the message to you doing tribe of Judah, you doing Negroes, especially these men thinking they packing to the Mackin. Baby, you ain't got nothing. Bring your tail out of that hole you in. You'll be dead within an hour. And y'all would have suffered it to be so. Why? Because you want to be big dog. And bring your tail up out. That's exactly what he's saying too. You better stay where you at. Because we are preparing. He's blowing the trumpet, telling the skinheads, the KKK, the white supremacists, all this the elites told him to pull this out. And he did it with pleasure. I don't know if he did it with pleasure. Because me just looking at him, it's just something about his face that gives me the feeling that he has this high level of racist in him. But I believe for a person to blow a trumpet of this capacity in this midnight hour, that's a powerful trumpet, y'all, being blown. And the reason why the tribe of Judah cannot hear the trumpet, they cannot behold the trumpet, they ignore the trumpet. It don't bother them regarding the trumpet because they are building their own kingdom. They're building their own world. They're building their own atmosphere along with thinking that they all that and some, and they got the back up from the front and the back, and they just don't know. Come up out of that place you in. And matter of fact, I'm going to let you know, he's sending the trumpet to tell the white people all over this country, pull up. This is now a racial thing. It's been a racial thing, but he's blowing the trumpet. So you're going to see even more things taking place. Now, me, as a prophet is in the wilderness, I don't have no problem with that. Let me tell you why. The tribe of Judah is cutting up from the floor up, and the tribe of Judah won't say nothing to him. These so-called wannabe leaders, rulers, and kings, they won't say nothing to these men. Their own nation. They should forget them. Let them stay out there. Let them do what they want. But they don't understand. It has caused what these people are saying. Try that in a small town. That is a racial statement. You got to understand who you're saying try. Who are you telling try? Who are you saying that to? Then as I continue to listen to the video, I didn't listen to it all the way to the end. I listened to it enough to already be able to tell you exactly what's going on. Then as another one came on, and he was at a concert, he told this concert full of Europeans, aren't you all tired of all these things that's happening? You know what he's talking about? Let me tell you what what he's talking about. And the reason why he blowing this trumpet is because there got to be a racial riot. Okay. And I mean, where lives are going to be lost by great numbers. So whether y'all know that or not, that's on you. It don't matter. It don't matter. Look, go back if you want to say to the instructions and direction book. And if you have the Holy Spirit, it'll show you where this has happened throughout time, where Judah had to be deleted. Okay. So throughout time, the house of Israel and the tribe of Judah, throughout time, even Moses himself had to take their life. Deborah, you better watch yourself. Moses himself had to take their life. His own house of Israel. So don't run around here thinking, oh, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, sit your tail down. Sit your tails down. Moses pulled up, threw them tablets down that had the commandment, went into the camp. Aaron, what have you done? Pull your swords out. And he killed more than 3,000. Of who? Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, through the beginning all the way to the end, always. That great number. Yah suffered them to be destroyed. This is where Jacob is right now. Not Jacob, Judah, gone. He's mapped in Deuteronomy 28 end game. He is 100% gone. Because the trumpet has been blown on the other side, on the dark side. And it means y'all pull up. These niggas are doing too many crazy things. The things that they doing, let them try it around us. Let's form our towns. That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying. Let's form our small groups. That's what he's saying. He's sending a message. Negroes here don't get it. Oh, we're going to build our empire and our place, and we're going to be off to ourselves. But baby, you the one they're coming for. That's what's sad. It's because people think they can be their own God. They think they can be their own power. And y'all said, Deborah, they done built up on the soul. I done left them alone. See, so this is what he means to me, what he means when he's constantly telling me, it's finished, Deborah. You see, this is why y'all keep telling me, Deborah, stay in your lane. It's finished. It's over. It's over. Because it is over. It's over. It is over as over can be. Because what you seeing today, you see the tribe of Judah walking in stores, getting groceries, and walking out broad daylight out the stores with groceries, Walmart, and different other stores. Malls, just going in, getting stuff, and walking straight out the door. And you don't see not one on this devil platform preaching and teaching against him. You see the tribe of Judah men doing nothing to build in their community, amongst their families, amongst anything. They're not doing anything, but they're killing each other. They're destroying their area, their stores. They're walking around here doing, the young people going out at certain times, all into the stores downtown in different states, tearing it up. And y'all cannot see that Judah is gone. You cannot even see it. They don't want to see it because they set off to themselves. They building their own God. They're using their own flesh wisdom, their own flesh knowledge, their own flesh understanding, their own flesh personal opinion. They're using their mood swings and their feelings, which is sorcery, to mold and shape and to lie to them about what's going on. The tribe of Judah has gone way and beyond. what you call righteous, what you call just. The tribe of Judah has stepped in the rim, and they have been doing it for a good 2-3 years straight. And nobody that proclaimed to be the children or the true Jews step in to do nothing to uphold righteous. They won't go tell Judas, wait a minute, they won't tell these men, stand y'all tails down. Stop disrespecting your women and your children. Stop making your own God. Stop trying to be God. They won't say, nobody won't say nothing to nobody. Why? Because they're all chasing their tails. And that's the only thing they chasing, their own tails. They don't care about no righteous. They don't care about no belief. They don't care about no fear of y'all. They don't care about no faith of y'all, because they so busy getting praise for themselves. They so busy, somebody on the left and on the right praising them. You this, you that, you this, you this, you this, this. They can't stop. They just praising. And that individual sitting there, yeah, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, I'm that. Don't have no problem, none whatsoever, of trying to be a God to a bunch of weak-minded, weak spirit of individuals. They were hurt when they came to the individual, and they even hurt her. They are hurt now. But when you put stuff in their eyes to show, I'm this, I got this, I got this, what happens is people steal from one level to reveal to another level that I'm all this and that, and I got this and I got that. But the Father say, where did you get it from? Why are this side suffering and this side getting praise? It's because that's how flesh does. It'll take from this one to make this one look like it's all that and some. Why? Because it's on his right hand. And as long as you can get, long as they can get those on their right hand, that means on their side, to see all that they have, all that they got, all that they're doing, all that they're building, then that those people follow based on what they see. They follow. That's why they don't care about what nobody say. They don't care about what this individual say, what this individual do, how much hate is in the individual, how much wicked and evil is long. Just I'll set an example. Look at Beyonce. Beyonce would have millions of people to come see her at a concert, and she worshiping Satan 100% the whole concert, but people don't care. Well, that's how people are now. So this young man, Jason Aldean, has blew a trumpet. And then you got these Negroes won't even question it. They won't even say nothing to it. You got these Negroes can't even discern that that was a trumpet blown against your race itself, towards your race, to tell the wolves to come out and tear up the sheep. That's what it's about, y'all. It's about what is going on behind closed doors. Now, like y'all said to me, Deborah, is all in the opening. And I thank the Father for suffering me to take out the time last night to hear this song. Being so I heard everybody talk about this. I said, you know what? I'm going to listen to it, Father. And when I listened to it, I think it was on there for 3 minutes and some odd seconds. But I think I listened probably to almost 2 minutes of it. And right then I said, you mean these darn Negro men on this devil platform talking about how many wives and build and all this, so and they don't see this trumpet being blown by Satan? Woo-wee! Because the trumpet is blown on them. And I don't care what Babylon you build, in Babylon, on Babylon, the tower will and shall come down. One thing people don't understand, if Yah is not in the front of you, on every side and in the back, he is not for you. That means he's be all around you. If he's not in the front, the back, and every side of you, he's not for you. Putting him in the front, on every side, and in the back means he gets all the glory. He gets all the praise. He gets all the honor. Everybody around you knows that he comes first. He come last. He come before anything and everything. He get recognized. He get praised. he get glory. But when they see the flesh and the flesh gets this glory, oh, this person is this person is this person. Okay, y'all say, see, Deborah, that's the flesh. That's those who are born of the flesh. That's why they can't praise me as the spirit, because they are born of the flesh. I give y'all all glory and praise to that. I give him all glory and praise. So he wanted me, when he was having me to do the video last night while I was lying down, he wanted me to look at the fact that Deuteronomy 28. I said, you mean I got to go back to Deuteronomy 28? He said, go back. Go back. Read Deuteronomy 28. As I was going over, I said, Father, I didn't read it 1,000,000 times. He said, not that many times, but I was just being sarcastic. But he said, yeah, go over it again. This here, what you reading, that's why this person can sing that song, blow that trumpet for all the white people to hear the message in the song. Who gave him the right? And who wrote that song, knowing the intent and the purpose was wicked and evil, was racist at its core? Who would allow him to do that? Those that rule the world, wicked and evil, because they got to get a racial riot started. Because it is, the racial riot would eliminate a lot of tribal Judah. And that's about right. That's about right. I'm looking forward to that, y'all. I got 4 sons and 2 daughters, but I'm still looking forward to my father's right hand showing up and showing out. I don't give a rest behind what now one of y'all say. I'm looking forward to my father's right hand. I know what I'm seeing on the earth in the spirit and in the natural. I'm not going to lie on my father and who he is and what he stands for. He means what he said, and he says what he means. You see, but we want to take him like a little boy. That's how we take the father. No, he ain't saying nothing. He ain't nobody. We are more important in what we said and what we doing than he is. We don't care about what he said. Never did. The product is in what you see today. Now, the trumpet, you've been warned, and the trumpet has been blown. This is a dark trumpet here, y'all. It's been blown. Now, if I'm a prophetess in the wilderness, what is that saying? That I done just told you all a trumpet has been blown. That means that trouble is still right there in front of you. It's like now when I go places, I can get that feel of hate and racist when I didn't get that job for 58 years. So I know what I'm talking about. I can feel that thing now. And the feeling that I have is we as a people are not human. We do things stupid. We say things stupid. We act the fool. We cut up. And all those things is 100% true. Not to say that they ain't have it. They got it worse too. But what we are that for real. I cannot deny nothing they said that we are. I can't, y'all. You can go on and run around here and deny. I can't deny nothing they say that we are. I can't. I would never be able to deny. Why? Because the truth is in Genesis 1 all the way to Revelation, telling you how ugly we been to the Creator. So if you ugly to the Creator, what are you here to? Flesh and blood. Talk to me, somebody. So why are we making ourselves look a way that we are not? That's why this man can get away with blowing the trumpet, warning his people that it's time to saddle up, get small groups, and not let them do this sort of stuff. Let me tell you what I saw on YouTube. Shocked the mess out of me. This just stunned me. I seen where Black women and Black men hitting and beating Karens. And I said, now, Father, why is that smeared around on YouTube and on this TikTok thing like this? Who's putting this stuff out, showing this? Because they want the heathens, the Gentiles. They want the racial riot, and they got to get it started. So they putting on TikTok and YouTube Karens disrespecting Black people, but you got some showing, and very few showing women putting their hand on Karens, because Karens putting their hand on them. But then you got also a lot of Negro men hitting, smacking the Karens. And I'm wondering, I say, well, wait a minute, I ain't never seen nothing like this at this capacity. It's all over the media. I said, who doing that, Father? Now I'm saying this to you all. I already know. Even when I said to the Father, what's going on? He know I know already. He know I know already. I just the way I approach his humor, you know? So when I see this, I'm like saying, these darn Negroes sitting here talking about having wives. That's flesh. That's flesh. All that stuff is flesh. They talking about building. That's flesh. What are you building for? Flesh. Everything that flesh is doing is for flesh and for the world. It's not building any treasures for the heaven. When you build treasures for the heaven, you're looking forward to the heaven. He said, live this day as if it's your last. Seek ye the kingdom first. No. They said, we ain't seeking nothing. Since Genesis all the way to the Revelation, you ain't gonna never find us seeking in the kingdom first. We seeking that which please our flesh. And that's what they do. That's what they have done. That's what they're going to continue to do. That's what they're steadfast to do. And y'all say, but Deborah, it's over. Let them do what they do best. That's their best. That's their best, is to manipulate and deceive people to believe it's best building your treasures here on the earth than building them in the heaven. That's why people can't help the needy, the homeless, the less fortunate, the widows. They can't help. They can go into the hospitals and minister into the prisons. Why? Because to them, it's about getting over in the corner, doing us, me, and mine's. Y'all gonna take care of me and mine's, and it's gonna look like I'm taking care of. But I'm gonna get y'all and what you have to take care of mine's, yours, and everything else. But see, I like it because I love that y'all suffer it to be so. Because the day and the hour, that's why Satan, along with his group, can cause the trumpet to be blown, and they not hear nor behold it. This white man is sitting on the stage telling them, ain't y'all tired of these doing Negroes doing these things that they doing? And they can't see it, and they can't hear it. He sung a song for the whole world to hear, and the tribe of Judah can't hear it, and they can't see it. Why? Because in Deuteronomy 28, they have rejected the end game of Deuteronomy 28. He said they have rejected truth, Deborah. Knowledge, Deborah. Just as he said in Hosea. They perish, Deborah, due to lack of knowledge. Like unto Deuteronomy 28, Deborah. They have rejected the warning, the knowledge of the end game of Deuteronomy 28. And it is. Things are going to take place all the way to the end of this curse. And the end game is that you be destroyed. Oh, they ain't going to tell y'all that. They ain't going to preach that to y'all. They ain't going to teach it. Too much power in it. Too much power. They'll lose you all in that. And this is why they have to build up, show you other things to prepare for, so you won't respect the curse. See, that curse needs to be respected. It needs to be respected. It needs to be honored. This is the will of the Father, and it is well in me, with me, and through me. Respect it. They don't want to respect it because it's too powerful. It is powerful though, y'all. It is. It's telling you why they sitting here telling you how you came over here. The white man took our book. They lied to us, took our history. Y'all said, pull up in Deuteronomy 28 and let the Ruach tell you what it's telling. They won't let it because they don't have the Ruach. They don't have spirit and truth. They don't even have the light to take them to Deuteronomy 28 end game. So they stay where they at because they don't want the light. They don't want nothing that's going to reveal really who they are. They don't want that. So they stay where they at, where it's easy for them to deceive the mass that runs behind them, chase behind their tails. So that's what they want. While here it is, the trumpet has been blown. And I kind of hate that the fact that the trumpet has been blown to the point where it's so clearly seen. You can see it. Now, if the heathens and Gentiles can understand this man's song, what's wrong with Judah? Let me set an example. Judah has rejected righteous. Judah has rejected righteousness in the form and in the spirit of Yah's creation. Instead, they have no space. They have no desire. They have no will to want to rest in the bosom of the Father and his righteousness. The reason why I say that is they don't see nothing that their tribe and that their people are doing, but they can see everything that the heathens and Gentiles is said to be doing, but they can't see nothing that their own people are doing. The reason why I stay on that is because I am a prophetess in the wilderness. I am a judge for the whole house of Israel and the tribe of Judah. I am not a dead prophetess. I am a living one. So therefore, I'm seeing both sides. I'm seeing the flesh and I'm seeing the spirit side, because greater is he that is in me, that has given me the ability from the inside out to see these things for what it truly is, for what it truly was, and for what it truly shall be. And because this same stiff-necked rebellion and disobedient, whoremongering, lustful heart of tribe of Judah, cutting up from the floor. What is the number one thing Judah always wanted? It always wanted an idol god. Because that idol god, which is now man, he shows them ways of how to lust, and it's okay. Lie, and it's okay. Steal, and it's okay. Kill, and it's okay. Whoremongering, and it's okay. Everything that gives them the ability to do the things in the flesh and make them feel okay. This is what Judah has always desired. The moment he brought them out of the Pharaoh's army, what did they get over there and do? They built them a calf and wanted an idol god to worship. That's who they are today, y'all. They want a man that they can worship. They want an idol god. And see, a lot of people think an idol is a calf only. No. Anything, they want anything that they can worship. Praise, honor, give glory, honor to. Praise them. Give them. Put them up high. That's all they ever wanted. That's all they ever wanted since the beginning. All the way to today. And this is today as idol men. They want their idol God. One they can see and believe. One that they can communicate with and believe. One that they can talk to and believe. One that they can touch and believe. They don't want the unseen God. They want the seen God that they can adapt to from their flesh level. Because they know that the seen God, which is an idol God, which is man, is going to soothe their flesh for them and make them okay to live out their flesh. Their emotions and their feelings go. It's supposed to be this way, this way. But see, that's showing you. And then when the father suffered Jason Aldean to pull up with this here song, he said, "Do you hear it, Deborah?" I said, "But Father, I didn't even listen to the whole song, and I can detach. I detached instant the first few sentences." And I said, "But why haven't the tribe of Judah?" He said, "You forgot something?" I said, "No, I ain't forget. It's just you have." I said, "What?" Deuteronomy 28. They gone, Deborah. They gone. They gone. That's why they don't understand what this man is doing. They don't understand this man have blown a trumpet. You got these Negroes on here on YouTube saying they don't see nothing wrong with it. This man was set up like any other person, from P. Daddy to Beyonce, to Jay-Z, to Oprah, to Tyler Perry, to Jamie Foxx, working for the darkness. And you all still so stiff-necked. This is it. Rebellion. I ain't gonna do what. I ain't gonna do what. And disobedient. Never following rules. That's what disobedient means. That's why I say a man cannot tell you not to follow the rules of the land. Oh, a man can't tell you that. But a man that's disobedient, rebellion, and stiff-necked mean they want to be tough and bad. And I'm going to do it my way. I'm going to do it my way. And they breed a multitude of people to not stand on the laws of the land. If that person come down, every child, everybody in his camp is without. How you going to go get the birth certificates for your children to go to the hospital? How you going to go somewhere your children got a toothache? You see? See, they thinking they building, and they don't understand. You and that building is going to remain in the darkness, and it's going to show up and show out. So I'm saying to you all, stop following these idol gods. They can't see what Sister Deborah see. I don't want you to even follow me because I ain't got no following. Follow Yah, not flesh and blood. He can easily be followed if you have him in you. And since Jason Aldean put out this song, the Most High Yah say, I want you to put it up against Deuteronomy 28. And I said, but wait a minute, what do you mean putting it up against Deuteronomy 20? He said, it's the end game, Deborah. You see why? You don't understand why the tribe of Judah can't understand that this here song this man is singing is a trumpet blown to the enemy, and they can't even see it. Telling the trumpet, let's get ready, let's get ready, let's get ready. While they sitting here trying to get ready to see how they can debate for the tribe of Judah, trying to see how they can bait polygamy. You see how sick that is? You don't see how sick that is? Which one is smarter? This Jason Aldean, who is blowing the trumpet to the Gentiles and the heathen? Let's get ready for them. Let's get ready. Try that, niggas, in a small town. He's letting you know. He's blown the trumpet for his people through music, one of the powerfulest tools to shake and make them. Tell them it's time to rise. Then you get over here and you see Judith on YouTube trying to debate if they can have more wives. You see the difference? Do you see the difference? This is the difference. Judith over here trying to make sure they shape their idol God. Mold and shape and praise and give honor and authority to their idol God. And they can't even see it. Mentally, they gone. They gone. That's why they can't understand the hour in which we are in. A midnight hour. They can't even see it. That's some sort of strong delusion. That power of the Father's right hand that pours out strong delusion, That's some sort of strong delusion, y'all. Woo! I heard it in Romans. In Romans chapter 1, I think it is. I heard the example of the strong delusion. But let me tell y'all something. There is no turning back once you got that strong delusion poured out on you. You are doomed. There's no turning back. Now just imagine all these years you've been doomed, and now we're in the midnight hour where the door is going to get ready to close, and you more doomed today than you were yesterday. And nobody think, feel, or consider that, wait a minute. It got to be something to this. Nobody sees the spiritual mission. That's why he said, Deborah, listen to this, you all. And as he was telling me, that's why he was telling me about quoting scriptures. He was saying, everything is in the instructions and direction book. Then when I pull up in you, I am the teacher of that book. So therefore, that's show what you need. But if you don't have that, then you know what you have. You are born of the flesh. Let the flesh teach you what you need to know in the flesh. Because the spirit ain't coming to abide with you, around you, in front of you, and in the back of you, because you chose the flesh, idol God, over the God himself, Yahuwah. So he was showing me that when you match up Deuteronomy to what you're saying, what you able to discern of this song, don't it match? I said, I was trying to figure out last night what the match is. I can hear him speaking to his European people, his heathens and Gentiles, blowing the trumpet. But what did that have to do with Deuteronomy 28? He said, that shows you that the tribe of Judah is gone. Because they can't even, this song went out around the whole United States, and they can't even comprehend the trumpet, the dark trumpet that has been blown. I was like, wow. They're not ready, because they think it's about them building their Babylon, their tower. It's more important, so they can get ready to fight against Yah. A man and his army can't fight against the flesh of man. They fight against Yah. The tribe of Judah cannot fight against the heathens and the Gentiles. They're fighting against Yah. Why is the tribe of Judah and the house of Israel fighting against Yah, Deborah? And why must you say that? It's because they are stiff-necked, rebellion, disobedient whoremongers that wants to be idol God to their people. They have not respect or saluted the curse for what it is. They have never respect the word of Yah. So Yah said, what makes you think they respect it now? He said, they don't, Deborah. They don't have nothing in them that says, I believe the word of Yah. Why? Because the word of Yah is not in them. A book is in them of instructions and direction. And they don't even want to abide by that. But this book ain't going to give you that power. This book ain't going to give you the Holy Spirit. This book ain't going to give you the gifts of the Spirit. See what I'm saying? So let's take this book. Everybody, you see this book right here? This book can't give you the Ruach HaKodesh. This book can't give you the power of Yah. This book cannot give you spirit and truth. This book cannot give you the light. You see how lost you all have been all these years? This book cannot give you none of that. Do you think the Ruach HaKodesh is going to come out of here? It's going to be in this book and then come in you? No, baby. The Ruach HaKodesh is a spirit. It is not a book. That's why those that are born of the flesh uses this book as their God. They really don't use they use the book to support them being their own God And they use this book to battle with because they don't have Yah in them. So they have to go with I am all that and some. I be the idol God. And I use this book to tame them. Why? Because they are born of the flesh. And that's how they feed the flesh. But I'm going to tell you something. This book cannot give you the light. This book cannot give you the Ruach HaKodesh. This book cannot give you the gifts of the Spirit. This book cannot give you the fruit of the Spirit. This book cannot save you. This book cannot baptize you with fire. This book cannot deliver you. This book shall pass away like everything else. But the word is Yah, where it was at the beginning, shall never pass away. So would you rather have the one that lives in you, that teaches you, that shows you things to come, that comforts you, that protects you? And let me tell you, far and foremost, teaches you all things. Or rather you have your God man who wants to portray to be your God. And you put him up like a God. And y'all say, tell you what, since you started that mess, we're gonna rumble with that. Let him be your God. Let him be your God. And that's why they teach us and debate from this book. Because this book is not the word. See, you see how we belittle Yah? When we take a paperback book that Catholics and everybody else just smeared, and we take this book and say, this is Yah. And you really believe those that's in spirit and truth believe that? No, they don't. But don't forget, y'all say, Deborah, the only one going to find that is those that's going into the narrow gate. And it's only going to be a few. You see? So it's worth listening to the few than the multitude. You see how important in life, period, it's worth dealing with the few than the multitude. Always remember that. In everything you do, go with the least than the greatest. Okay? So again, Jason Aldean, son of song out, called Try That in a Small Town. It is a powerful trumpet blown to Gentiles and heathens to prepare situations for if they have the space, and they will, Yah's going to give them the space. When that racial stuff start kicking in and kicking out, which it has, y'all just don't know it. There's people being murdered and disappearing out of nowhere. It's stuff going on. But when you trying to build a tower, and you trying to build a camp, and you trying to build a bunch of fleshly men to be your power protection, your power authority around you to make sure you get on the highest pedestal, guess what? This man that sung this song, you're the ones he coming after. They are the ones that's going to be coming after you. Y'all going to suffer that to be so. A system going to come after you, but they're coming after you too. You see? The thing about those that are full of the Holy Spirit, the Ruach HaKodesh, they're going to have to bypass. That's how y'all going to do them. Like the doorpost, they're going to have to bypass. Death can't come to you. See, that's that power, y'all. That's that power of having him greater in you. He know who he is. He ain't on the, see, they want to serve him on the outer man. But he said, no, I ain't coming to serve you from the outer. If I'm not in you, I'm not for you. So long. See, that's what they don't understand. He ain't coming to work. See, back in the old days, he was upon them. Where he at today is not where he was yesterday. Okay? Okay? So therefore, he's greater now in you. And if he ain't in you, he ain't for you. And he ain't going to be getting you out here building your empire, your Babylon for your heaven down here on the earth. Because the mindset is messed up. So he's showing me through this song that this man has sung that was a black trumpet blown. It's darkness has blown the trumpet to warn those who are going to get prepared for the war, a racial war. They're doing it. And like I say, Deuteronomy 28, we the Jews, we the children, we the children of the Most High Yah, don't have a clue because they're in their own world. They're serving their own idol God. They're gone. They don't even see what this man just did. You know why they don't see this trumpet, this dark trumpet blown? It's because they can't even see the tribe of Judah and the house of Israel cutting up out here against each other, because they're cutting up against their own tribe right where they're building their tower. They're cutting up from the floor like unto. Hate is at its highest. See, what people don't understand, a person that breathe hate, teach hate, live hate, lay down on hate, get up on hate, guess what? It's in their house. It's in their bed. It's all around them. And because they are so loaded with hate, they can't discern the hate spirits that's in the midst of them. Isn't that deep? When you are loaded with hate on all corners, and that's why you can't get up off the hate that you breathe. You teaches people how to hate. You got hate in your house. You got hate in your bedroom. You got hate while you're driving your car. You got hate amongst any and everybody you're around. The level of hate is a hate spirit at that level. That means you can't even get away from hate, because hate is one of your best friends and you're too ignorant to know it. Can't even behold it. Hate is your bestest friend and you can't even see it. That's why he was saying with the strong delusion, you are hate. You have the spirit of hate, but the strong delusion won't let you see none of it. But when the judgment of the Most High Yah comes, and it's already here, showing up and showing out, that strong delusion still can't see it. But the thing about it, you're going to feel it. See, you can't see it in the spirit realm, but you're going to feel it. You're going to feel that thing. That what you do on the earth, you're going to be held liable. And that what you do in the heavens, you're going to be held judged for it as well. That's what you do in the spirit. Wait a minute. That what you do on the earth, you're going to be held accountable. And the spiritual things that you do in the heavens, you're going to be judged. So I, Sister Deborah, hope you got something out of that. Again, Jason Aldina tried that in a small town, is a black trumpet that has been blown, a black trumpet blown out to warn the heathens and Gentiles regarding Negroes, the tribe of Judah. It's just sad that you're so far gone that you can't discern it. So I say, shalom and shalom.